Did you know that there's a 50% chance that you've been tying your shoes wrong your whole life? This video is a tribute to my grandfather.
I'm his father and the tribute to my father.
My father taught us the correct way to tie shoelace. However, I was a little bit young and I realized many years later I was wrong. My sister was a better learner. I'm going to add a few more things my own. One is remember how to tie it. The other is show you exactly why it's better. A lot of video on the web, they show you how, but this is the only video will show you why. Very concise way why.
This is the correct way. Now, this is the wrong way. Can you tell the difference? Of course not.
First, I will introduce 4 decision points you have to make.
Let's start with the first decision point, which is, do you put the right lace below and the left lace on top, or do you put the left lace below and the right lace on top? Decision point number 2 is whether to take the lace on your right and pull it through, or whether to take the lace on your left and pull it through. And decision point number 3 is whether to make the loop on your left or whether to make the loop on your right. And the last decision point is whether to pull the loop around the back or whether to pull the loop around the front.
The 4 decision points would lead 16 different ways, but how can you identify which way is a better way? That is a difficult problem.
Whichever way you choose to do decision point 1 or 2, they will both be correct. However, they will change how you approach decision point number 4.
I'm going to show you just only 2 different ways to remember. One is my way, one is my sister's way. In my way, the only point that matters is decision point 4.
During decision point number 4, the correct way to do it is to pull the lace in a way that untwists it instead of pulling the lace in a way that twists it more, like this, and then tying it. That's incorrect. You want to pull it in a way that untwists it.
If you don't like my way, you can follow my sister's way.
During her way, the only 2 points that matter are decision point 1 and decision point number 4. For example, if you put the left below and the right on top, you need to remember that for decision point number 4. Since in decision point 1 you put the left below and the right on top, now you reverse it and you put the right below and the left on top. Or another example is if you put the right below and the left on top, when you reach decision point number 4, you put the right on top and the left below because it is reverse.
Either way would work, it's just a matter of a personal preference, but my way is better.
I remember an easy way. When you reach to this point, the way you remember, there's either this way or that way. See, this way a little bit untight. This way I twist this more. Okay, so this is the very last one to remember. The way to remember is you have to do this way. So that's why the very last decision point you have to tie this way instead of that way. And if the third decision point you have this way, it's the same thing. You have to use the loop on this way because this way is to untie this. So that's the way I remember. I think it's an easier way. You just on very last decision point to see whether you need a loop this way or that way. And the correct way to loop on the less, you have a less twisting on this way. Now, the very question is why there is a difference. I will show you the difference. In order to simplify this, I won't have a double loop. I will just have a single loop. So when you do this way, and you see this knot, whether it's tighter or not, there are two very important. Are they stretching the opposite way? Are they having maximum contacts? The more contacts you have, the larger resistance is. So let me show you with a bigger wire than this small thing, so you see clearly why one way is better than the other one. First of all, on decision point 3, we make a double loop. The function of double loop is easier for you untie. When you do untie, it's easily, but we are interested to analyze why you can tie better, so we don't make that double loop. The first observation is the contact point. You see, you have suppose some contact points here, but this is really very not good knot. See, you can untie easily. The reason you can untie easily is you don't have a force perpendicular to the contacts that it creates a friction in between the two wires, but you have to have a force perpendicular to this wire. So our definition of a contact, unless you have a perpendicular force applied, you don't have a contact. So in this situation, we don't have any contacts in this situation. So we are demonstrating two different ways. One is the correct way, untwist this way. The other is this way, to compare them, how many contact points they have. So first I do the correct way. I twist this way. Twist this way, this will go around it. So you see, when I pull like this, nicely this will contract. And there's a perpendicular force applied here and here. So 1 contact point, 2 contact point, and also here 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So there are 6 contact points. If we do the other way, the wrong way, which is you go over this way. When you go over this way, and if you pull this, you see this goes a little bit upwards. The contact in the center, actually, there's no perpendicular force applied. So it reduced to 1, 2, 3, 4 contacts. 2 contacts point fewer. Therefore, the resistance is not as big for the knot to be more effective. The summary. At the end of the day, there are 2 types. They both work, just one works better than the other one. Because there are 4 decision points, if only there's a small variation, you could end up the wrong way. Therefore, I got 2 different ways for you to remember how to do it. My sister way, she makes decision point 2 and 3 to be invariant. So she chose decision point 1 and decision point 4 to make her decision. My way is better because decision point 1, 2, 3 are invariant to me. I only make a decision on the last step, decision 4. To most people, decision point 2 is invariant anyway. Some people prefer a way to remember the knot. When you finish the knot, you pull like this to see whether this one is pointing straight or back or on the side. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So my way is the best way. Hopefully after you watch this video, you can tie your shoes one of the 8 better way, not the one of the 8 wrong way. Thank you.